The coach, Mickey Clayton on Insights. Two eyes in the middle. INSiiGHTS, where we always talk the talk.
Man, how you doing?
You know I had this one.
Hey, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir.
Man, I saw you in the motion and everything. Share with us what it was.
Hey, it's been a long 6 years, man. You know, and what we went through with the injuries, with just everything, last minute losses, everything, man. You know, so we good. It's my auntie right here, but I'm just joyful, man. Ain't no words can explain it.
Your man-to-man aggressive defense took them out the game. I saw you made an adjustment on their pick and rolls. They kept running up top. Shut the little freshman down. She had some room. She could shoot it.
Right. So initially, the game plan was let's get through it or get over it, but we wasn't rotating right for some reason. So I got to adjust and help them. So we decided to switch it. And once we switched it, she didn't have that driving, and now she got to make a play off the dribble, which is not a game.
Yeah, she hit about 4 threes the first quarter, and I don't think she got another until late.
But hey, that's why we prepare for stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to the girls, man. You know, for making that adjustment, staying intact mentally, and playing ball.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
See you later.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
Who you keep looking at, man?
People walking by my office, man, trying to come in.
Okay, Coach, I'm gonna need you to focus for about 5 minutes now.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Congratulations and welcome to Coach Daryl Marshall, Florida High. Lady Seminoles, y'all have had a successful season so far. Welcome to the show, Coach.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me.
Man, what has this team done that has surprised you, or did they live up to your expectations?
Coach, listen, they passed my expectation of this year. I mean, and they did that early. You know, I thought that we would have to come in and fix a lot of issues that I thought would have to happen. But, you know, they came together quickly. It started in the summer at FSU team camp, where, you know, we played, I want to say it was St. Thomas Aquinas, one of the top teams in the state. And, you know, they won their state championship last year. So, and we battled them for 2 games. We battled them, and one was without Tony and Nadia. And, you know, we battled the first game with them, and that just set a tone. And I think that game right there set a tone. And when Tony and Nadia came back, we lost by 1, but it was just the fact that this group of girls can hang with the big dogs. So now it was just about continuing to trusting each other, continuing to build, and understanding roles, because roles were different. So, you know, but right now, man, I'm just pleased and happy, you know, that they came together and made it this far, man. We went to Miami to the Junior Orange Bowl at the end of December. We came back. We had some you know, COVID issues, but we missed 7 games this month, from the month of January alone.
Wow.
7 games. So, you know, battling us getting sick from that trip, and then just other teams backing out because of their own issues, you know. So it could, you know, take its toll on a team if they're not in line and in sync of a common goal. And unfortunately, should I say, you know, these group of girls love each other. So it just made the bond even that much stronger, you know. So then they stayed focused. And then with that, you know, in the middle of that process, you're beating Wakaiba, which came in third ranked in the state of Florida at that time. So, you know, that just speaks testament to the senior leadership and the girls as a whole. Lanaya Guinea. Lanaya Guinea and Chrissy Falls, man. Those young ladies stepped up so much this year. Once again, coming from Lanaya Guinea, coming from that Miami trip, we lost to Miami Senior. We got beat 25. Tony had 21. We had the next highest score had 3 points. And that was just, we need help. You know, she cannot do this by herself. You know, Adi got to stay consistent, but Lanaya Guinea, man, when we got back from the break and we got healthy, Tony took Lanaya under her wing every day after practice. They getting up an extra 30, 45 minutes of shots before we get out of practice normally at 7:15. Those two not leaving the gym to 7:45, 8 o'clock after shooting. So, you know, it's just that leadership and Lanaya stepping up her game, averaging double figures just this month, you know, has made a threat. And Chrissy, with her size in the post, understanding that having a presence in the post doesn't mean that she has to score 20 points a game. It's rebounding and defending, you know, clogging up that paint. And she has taken that role and went to new levels.
How she's playing in the middle.
I'm comfortable. I'm confident, man. And then you have her back up with Kiana Mackey, you know, the volleyball player. You know, she doesn't come in and score a lot, but she can jump out the gym. You know, she's a real athletic young lady, jump out the gym, block shots, and can run the floor in transition, and can catch and make a layup. You know, so with those two different styles of post players, if you want to say, you know, I'm very comfortable going in matching up against anybody. You know, that fear went out the window once again that Wakaiba game when they had a good post player, and you know they held their own against her. So I'm comfortable moving forward. And what name of the game is win in advance. You know, so we got to focus on that one game. But outside of staying healthy, is just staying consistent and staying trusting each other, staying consistent at doing the right things. You know, we play our brand of basketball, stay consistent with that. I don't see us not making it to Lakeland.
Okay. You said your brand of basketball. What is your brand of basketball?
We are a defensive pressure team. So we hang our hat on. This is the best defensive team I've had in the 7 years, where we're holding people right around 45, 50 points a game, I think. And you know, so we hang our hat on that. On the offensive end, you know, obviously we still want to. We got 4 guards, you know, multi-guard system. So you cannot just focus on any one. And sharing the basketball and getting the best open shot. You know, we want to score it in transition as quick as possible, but if not, we got our sets to exploit the zones.
Okay.
So, but we hang our hat on defense, man. We really do. It's the best defensive team that I think I've had in a while, and that showed at the Rickards game. You know, I think we went 15 for 41 or something like that. But still holding them to 39, 40 points, you know, and getting that win. And that was all on the defensive end, you know, defensive rebounding. So that's Florida high basketball this year. Extremely well.
Okay.
All we need now is your support. Every home game. We number 1 seed, 5th ranked in the state of Florida in Class 3A. You know, we've given you something to come look at and come watch and come support. So we need that support moving forward.
That's well said. She has a couple young ladies that have been there for 3-4 years that have started all the time. The next time when their careers end, which hopefully will be in a couple weeks, you will see them again on television.
That's right.
You have the opportunity to see some of these young ladies that we have brought to you on INSiiGHTS Game of the Week. You can come see them live and in color, which is always one of the reasons we do this, so that you know about this talent before you look up on TV and say, oh, she played in Tallahassee?
That's right.
You didn't know. We've tried to tell you.
That's right. Right here in your backyard.
Right here in your back, and have been starting for you.
That's right. That's right.
Everybody in the country know where Florida High is, because every girls coach in the country has made a visit to try to recruit one or the other.
Oh yeah.
Coach, we wish you continued success.
All right, thank you, sir, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate all the support over the years, man.
Man, you know we dogs, we together like that.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, good luck, Coach.
All right, man. Thank you.
Coach, I need you to tell me something. You had a real big moment. You're sharing this with your daughter. Explain the difference in you doing it yourself and being able to see your baby do it.
I think it's a million times better seeing them do it. I about cried last night the whole time. You know, losing my mom too, it's been real tough the last couple of years. But knowing how hard she worked from last year, she didn't play as much last year, and when they lost, she took it tough. The next day we went and practiced, and she's really worked hard, and I'm proud of both of them, actually more as young ladies as I am even players, but they've never caused me any trouble, and I'm really blessed. And for them to get the chance to play on the same court that I was blessed to win a state championship on and be there 4 or 5 times, it's beyond words.
I'm gonna ask the question that they always ask my daughters off the record, but I'm gonna ask you on the record. Okay. Is it worse at practice or going home and hearing what coach says as your dad? Which one's harder on you?
Well, he screams during the game, so it's kind of equal. So, well, more when I get in the car, because I can hear what he's saying, but on the court too. Okay.
My daughters were the same way. That's why I asked you that. And they told me, they said they wanted a hard coach. They wanted to play for their dad, but they just didn't want him to be the same person.
You know what's funny about that is I actually sort of regret that I wasn't harder on them. I know how I coach, so I sort of laid back a little bit. And last year when she was so upset after them not getting there, it cut me deep. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make sure. She asked me, Dad, how do we get to Lakeland? And next morning I took her out there and I showed her, and she does everything anybody ever asks. And she's a glue player. She's not gonna score 30 points, but if there's a loose ball, she's gonna go try to get it. And she's gonna try to do everything Coach Marshall says. So I'm just pleased of that.
Well, congratulations and good luck.
Thank you.
And as I told Coach Marshall, it ain't over. Coach.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling about what you got coming up?
I'm feeling good about it. We'll be
young ladies that's come together since December and, ready to play basketball. We're more focused going into it this year than we were 6 years ago. All but one was here in that team, but this group is a much calmer, focused team, and we're ready to play.
What do you know about your opponent, Coach?
Shooters. They're shooters, and they're very smart. Very smart basketball player. They play 6 players, team of 8. But it's nothing that we haven't faced before. We defend good, without fouling, run, push the basketball, we'll be okay.
What about the support you've gotten? Tell us about that.
The support has been coming in groves, and just amount of people that I've never expected, came out and called me, text me, everything, man. So, I'm excited about it. It's a great feeling to be in this position and to see who really got your back.
What are you trying to stress mentally for your girls as they prepare for
mentally, man, just staying focused. Don't let the moment be too big for you. It's not about the gym. It's not where we playing, the trip, or anything. It's the same level of height of basketball goals, same size court. Just go out and play basketball.
Okay. I noticed that you practiced in the Civic Center the other day.
Yes,
what was the reason for that? I know the reason. Tell people.
The reason for it was to get acclimated with shooting in an arena, a big arena without the close backdrop and everything like that. So and they understood, like, okay, this is the same thing. Now with the puzzle court, you got to pound the ball because you got a lot of dead spots, but we got used to it and we're ready to go.
Now, for non-basketball people, explain a little bit about the backdrop. People just see the goal, and why would there be a difference? Well,
it's just your eyesight. It's just that simple. It's the eyesight. When you're used to seeing, something right there behind the goal compared to shooting when you don't see anything, it's just the eyesight deal. So I know a couple of our kids went outside shooting, this weekend, yesterday, just to get used to that open air.
And that depth perception.
Yes.
Well, Coach, we wish you good luck. We thank you for allowing us insights to be here. We appreciate all you've done. Much luck, success, and good fortune.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, you use that left hand.
Wait, right here?
You turn that way, right? You gave the ball right back to the defense with your right hand. Big girl don't slap if you don't use the left. See? So you're a big girl. Shot. What is he doing? You gotta counter. You gotta counter him. You can't get a move in your mind and do it anyway. Counter him. Come on, work. Hold. You down. You stand straight up. Come on. Y'all have to work. Power, switch. Come on, Ace. Work. Come on, Keith. Hold. Come on. My bad. Okay, come the other way.
So Adi does a dribble handoff. Adi inside opposite, my screen comes. I'm lifting off of the drive. I'm getting out opposite. Okay? Y'all gotta stay in constant motion.
Who's the senior vice president of the Los Angeles Sparks in the WNBA? Do you know who led the nation in steals 3 years in a row when she was a collegiate basketball player? Do you know who holds the NC Division I record as the all-time steals leader and is second all-time in the school record book with assists? She was also the MEAC Player of the Year in 1995. All MEAC First Team honors, 93, 94, 95. Four-time Black College All-American recipient. A FAMU Hall of Fame inductee in 2001. Do you know? I'm speaking about Pocketbook. Do you know who Pocketbook is? It's Natalie White. Natalie White's career as a student athlete was outstanding. Could D you up, handle the ball. Had this little look in her eye sometime when she would get pissed off when it was money time. Because money time was Natalie time. She went to work for Nike. She now, with Nike, she earned numerous awards and recognition, including the company's prestigious Econ of the Year in 2005. It's the highest achievement recognized for exuding Nike's principles and their brand. She's now the senior vice president of the LA Sparks. In that role, she has led corporate core business operations, overseeing ticket sales, sponsorship, PR, marketing, game operations, community relations, and youth sports. But of all of those things, the thing that really gets her going is her Action Foundation. She's very active at home in Fort Valley, building a gym, raising money on her own through her foundation to be able to do it, to give back, to be able to assist the students in the community that she came from is very important to her. They launched a Fort Valley Now campaign. The purpose of that is to support the renovation and conversion of the old Hunt Primary School gym in Fort Valley, Georgia, to the Action Founding Center. Natalie White, founder of Natalie White Basketball. Her Action Foundation, the target focus is families of low middle income, single-parent homes, at-risk youth. She identifies the students elementary through high school. Girls between the ages of 6 and 12 participate in sports regularly. 40% of teenage girls are not actively participating in sport. Boys get $1.13 million more sports, $1.13 million more sports opportunities than girls. She's serious about it. Again, remembering the legends, remembers, honors, recognizes Natalie White. We also thank her for appearing earlier on the Insight Show. Natalie White always gives back. Always been successful. Just want you to remember the legends and Natalie White.
Man, I have with me the athletic director from one of the best programs in the area, Mr. Anthony Robbins. Tell me how you feel today watching your girls team go on.
Well, first, Coach, I'd like to tell you always thank you for your support of Florida High Athletics and all of our kids here in Tallahassee and the Big Bend area. And but how I feel, Coach, it's a great feeling. See these young ladies have the opportunity to go down to the Final Four. I had the opportunity as a player, and to be able to, I tell people it's more gratifying as a coach and as an AD to see other kids have the opportunity. So I'm happy for Tony and Adia, Michaela, and Asia Addison to have our seniors to go on with an opportunity to go down to the Final Four, and hope that they go out there and have a great showing and bring back a state title.
And even add to that, your boys team, they're doing well too. As we said before, so many of your athletic teams are doing so well, Coach.
Exactly right. I would normally be getting on this bus and ride down with the young ladies, but we have a game here tonight. We're hosting Windermere Prep from the Central Florida area. So we're looking forward for our boys to have a great showing tonight and continue our run for to have the opportunity to have this same send-off next week. Always our administration, Dr. Chambers, our director, our principals, all of our support staff from our deans. I really appreciate all their efforts to help us to get to this point here. It's a great team effort. It's just like a sports team. It takes everybody to play their part to help us to be successful. So thank you to all of our supporters who donated and helped make this trip possible for our young ladies. We're very grateful here, and thank you for all you do. Go Noles.
Thanks a lot, Andy. What it's like to see your daughter go to Lakeland. As a coach, it's a different thing to be able to see it in your children.
It's an amazing thing. It's really deep for our family. I won a state championship as a point guard at Carroll City in 1988. My oldest daughter took Lincoln to state. They lost in the first round of Winter Haven, but they got there. And now for Adia to be going, my family, it's an amazing feeling. I had a rough week with some losses at Florida State, but the one thing that's been lifting me up is following my baby girl this week. So it's an exciting time. My whole house, I got all my people from Miami coming to Lakeland, my mom and dad from Atlanta coming to Lakeland. It's gonna be a whole bunch of 27th Avenue Carroll City guys supporting my daughter at Lakeland. So we're excited.
One last thing, talk about her heart to come back from the adversity that she's come back to be at the level she's at.
Man, and that's another emotional thing for us. I don't think people realize how hard it is to come back from 2 ACLs. And I think a lot of days she kind of felt like maybe I don't need to play anymore, but she kept pushing, kept getting better, and it was frustrating for her to come back and not be the player she was as a young kid. And now we're finally starting to see who she is and who she meant to be. And I think it's just the tip of the iceberg. I think she's got 3 or 4 more steps in her before she ever gets to Auburn. So it's big time.
Thanks, Coach, and congratulations.
Yep, thank you.
to Providence on a great season. And congratulations to the Seminoles! They are on their way to Lakeland. Advances to the 2022 FHSAA Girls Basketball State Championship Tournament next Wednesday.